Hey everyone. Hey all. Welcome back to Danny's Karma, where the universe speaks and the vibe is real. As you enter, please don't forget to hit the like button. I'm just trying to figure out what tarot I want to use today. This is going to be quick energy check. I know that we were supposed to do the I'll actually wait till you guys enter. And then I'll tell you what I wanted to tell you. You know what? I haven't gone here in a while. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I want to go here. Sure. Hey, Lil D. Hey, Liz. Hey, Millie. Hey, Frankie. How's everyone? So I know you guys voted on the first all signs to be who's coming towards you, but you know that's like a little in depth. So I didn't want to rush through those. I just wanted to kind of come on. I've finished work really late today. I had personal readings and I'm exhausted, but I didn't, I wanted to come on to give you guys at least something. So when I do like these quick energy checks or these quick readings, it's just because I want to give you guys something. So I'm definitely going to do the other one, but again, those are a little bit more in depth, which I didn't want to rush through. This is going to be like literally quick readings. I'm going to try to be here probably like less than 40 minutes. And this reading is going to be you versus all signs. So this is going to be a cross watchers read. All right. The members already got to experience a little of this. I did that in the membership channel. So again, cross watch the person on your mind. For instance, my husband is a Taurus, so I would be cross watching if I were the collective, the Taurus energy. I mean, roles could definitely be reversed, right? It could be interchangeable, but again, take the energy as it resonates. You're meh. What's going on, boo? Hey, Joe Mama. Of course, my Frankie babes. I love you guys. I feel like even if I was to give 5 minutes, at least it's something better than nothing, right? All right. So again, don't forget, this is a cross-watching watcher's read. So watch your person, sun, moon, rising, Venus. You could definitely watch your sign. Sometimes the signs are interchangeable. Don't forget to hit the like button, please, and thank you. And for those of you that are not members yet, don't forget that I have my membership page up and running. All right, we're gonna get started. All right, for those of you guys dealing with an Aries, what's coming up between you and this Aries? What could you expect between you and this Aries? You got the Magician. Some of you guys could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Star. The Death and the King of Pentacles. Let's see. The Magician, the Empress. Three of Pentacles, Judgment. The Strength, the Knight of Cups. The Star, the Knight of Swords. The Ten of Wands. And the Chariot. Seven of Wands. What's the Seven of Wands? King of Cups. Six of Cups. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Death. Wheel of Fortune. Hangman. Why? Page of Swords. That's interesting energy for those of you guys dealing with an Aries. Why is the Seven of Wands? So it's like a little bit of a hard to get. Somebody's playing hard to get here. I don't know if this is you or this person, but I feel like between you and the Aries, there's a lot of blockages coming up. It's like somebody wants to come towards you with the King of Cups, some kind of loving energy, but I see you holding, like standing your ground because Empress and the Nine of Pentacles There's like a self-confident energy here. Some of you guys may have children with this person. Maybe that's why there's still communication. I feel like there's communication between you and them, but there's a very standoffish, like emotional side here where somebody's coming with love and the other person is like very on their high horse, like kind of like, at an arm's length, buddy. You know what I mean? Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and a Judgment. Eight of Pentacles, like we can co-parent, we can kind of vibe well, but don't come in here with no lovey-dovey ish. You know what I mean? What's the Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Wands, especially if this person is the type of person to come in like with wishful thinking, like trying to offer you the Ace of Pentacles and really coming in with the Knight of Wands. They're coming in a bit impulsive, playful, flirty. And I feel like there's a very heavy energy around the Star, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, like wishful thinking with whoever this is. Now, again, cross watchers read, right? So if any Aries are in here, this could be you that I'm talking about. You could be the one that's a bit emotionally unavailable. You could be the one that's coming in maybe just for the sex. And you could be the one, coming in with sweet talk, right? Because I feel like we got the gift of gab. We talk a lot of shit. But anyways, I feel like somebody here feels like with the Star, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, this person is just blowing smoke up their ass, wishful thinking, bringing you down the star, the moon, and they don't even bring you, you know what I mean? It's like, you're coming in with big energy, but there's like, what is it called? Like false hope. So the Death, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's like a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's like a stop and go energy. But I feel like the more times you allow someone to come back or whoever this is, I feel like they start, it's almost like there's less emotions involved because you expect an ending with this person, because then you end with the King of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Page of Swords, and the Page of I'm sorry, and the Chariot, realizing like I'm not going to get anywhere with this person. What else is coming up? The Justice, the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups. Yeah, the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I mean, again, I see contact, Five of Wands, but things, you and someone can't get it right. And I feel like with the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, somebody starts distancing themselves. And again, this is almost like trying, because you're trying to keep control of your emotions. You don't want this person to disappoint you anymore. Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Swords. Some of you guys may have children, or again, you could have been married to this person. With the Two of Swords, though, Queen of Swords, is like you're keeping things copacetic. That's what it feels like. The World and the Temperance. So somebody could be coming in with the gift of gab. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. But somebody else kind of realizes, you always talk a good one, but you don't hold up to what you're actually saying. We don't have a future. I've kind of outgrown this. That's you. I told you. Listen, it's a cross watchers read, guys. So my collective, I could be cursing you guys out right now, kind of talking shit about you. Hey Tanner, welcome back, boo. Hey A. Hey everyone. All right. I'm here talking shit about the collective. I'm talking shit about y'all. All right, Taurus. If you guys are dealing with the Taurus, what's coming up between you and this Taurus? What's coming up between you and this Taurus? Hey D. For those of you guys dealing with the Taurus, what's coming up between you and this Taurus? The Hangman and the Three of Swords. The Devil in reverse and the Nine of Wands. The World, the Hangman, the High Priestess and the Fool, the Three of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Devil in reverse, the Strength, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the World, and the Nine of Cups. What's the Hierophant and the Hangman? Page of Wands. What's the Hangman? Four of Swords. So you and this person could be in separation or not talking. I do feel like there's an apology coming in. All right. I do feel like Three of Swords and a Page of Cups. This person is trying to strategically come towards you. Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. Yeah, they're making their way. For some of you, this person could be traveling. All right. Again, take the energy as a resonate, because I'm doing a cross watchers read. This could be your energy or the Taurus. The Devil in reverse and the Strength, Queen of Swords. What's the Devil in reverse? Two of Wands. Somebody doesn't want the toxicity. Some of you guys, why is that? The Page of Swords. There's like communication coming in, but it feels very stoic. It feels very matter of fact, trying to keep the bad energy away. All right. Devil in reverse. Somebody wants to also like detach. Somebody doesn't want to feel like codependent. It's a very similar to the Aries read. It feels like somebody wants to speak, but it's like, let's leave the toxicity out of this. Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. But this is someone that you have a very hard time communicating with or talking to. This is someone that, I don't know, again, you and somebody just can't get their stuff together. Nine of Wands, Three of Wands. There's still a lot of, somebody is guarded. The other person is like, I just, want to keep the peace. The World and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Swords. It's almost like we can't get this off the ground. Why? The Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. For some of you, I'm talking about your baby daddy or baby mama. There's a lot of toxicity here, or again, like the past energy. It feels like you've dealt with a lot with this Taurus, or this Taurus dealt a lot with you. Somebody here is super toxic, or this could always be like you and this person encounter each other in a straight up argument. You know what I mean? So with the Devil in reverse, somebody's trying to come to you. They're trying to be strategic in a way that is like, I'm not, I'm coming in peace, like that kind of energy. What do they want to speak about? The Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. The Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. For some of you, this could be a divorce, but again, there's children involved. There's still things that you need to speak to about this with this person. Why is there so many people here? The Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. With the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups, somebody could have moved away towards someone else, but there, between you and this Taurus, there could still be like legalities. Again, you could be divorcing this person, or you have children. So it's like, this is why it feels a very like transactional kind of energy. Somebody could have already moved on to someone else, or there could have been deception here. But I feel like somebody wants to, how can I explain it? Somebody wants, it's almost like a copacetic kind of energy. Like, let's let bygones be bygones. Not to say we're buddy buddy. What's this? The Chariot. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the Death. Somebody could have already gone off to someone else. But there's here something about Ten of Swords addressing, like, let's move things to calmer waters. What's Death? Six of Wands. Oh, okay. So this could be, if you guys are not married or don't have children, like don't have really that we have to continue talking energy, right? There's not a reason to continue talking. This person could be coming towards you because the person that they went towards with the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, again, they went towards someone and it was a sneaky energy. That situation has ended, and this person wants to talk to you, but again, they want to keep the toxicity out of this. They don't want the drama. They want to come in like, listen, I'm waving the white flag. I'm coming in with peace. I want to call a truce. All right. Okay. So then what happens? The Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Tower. See, the Judgment, the Star, and the Empress. Tower and the Empress, Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers. I'm telling you, somebody could still be holding on to a grudge. I'm not sure if it's a Taurus, so this is you, because somebody still can't get over the fact that, that Tower moment. And I feel like that's why this person is like tiptoeing around you, or you could be tiptoeing around them, because it's almost like we need to walk on eggshells because I really hurt this person. Somebody's still holding on to the Tower moment. Hey, Dorian. Hey, Enigmatic. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Love. Hey, Gigi. All right. Yes, for those of you that are coming in, don't forget we are doing cross watchers read. So you could definitely watch your sign, but this is more so for the person that you're dealing with. So just like this sign that's coming up for for those of you dealing with the Gemini, you'd want to look at your person, sun, moon, and rising, Venus. He wants to talk, but I want to fight. Ah, you see? So that's you. I'm telling you, the cross watchers read, I feel like collective, my people, I'm gonna be talking shit about you. All right. So I feel like I'm gonna be exposing a lot of y'all in here. We always talk about the next person, but there's already two people. It's like, yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? So Watch your person's read, but you may want to watch yours to see how you're coming off. All right. For those of you dealing with a Gemini, for those of you, thank you, Tanner. Thank you for changing that. For those of you dealing with a Gemini, what's coming up between you and this Gemini? Oh boy. Okay. Wow. This was so like textbook. All right. So the moon, the sun in reverse, and the seven of swords. Somebody's becoming exposed. I mean, y'all just saw the way that shit just flew right out. The moon, the sun, I'm sorry, the moon, the sun in reverse, and the seven of swords. Actually, let me see if they're gonna there's deception here. The two of cups. Let me just see if they're gonna get away with it. Hold on, let's see. And the emperor. The moon, the nine of wands, the sun in reverse, the temperance, the seven of swords, the eight of swords, the two of cups, three of swords, and the emperor, ace of pentacles. The moon and the nine of wands. Okay, there's two masculines here. All right. The sun in reverse and the temperance, the seven of cups, the sun in reverse, the two of wands. So I feel like here's what I feel, Gemini. I mean, for those of you dealing with a Gemini, I feel like there's a dynamic right now where somebody doesn't feel happy and they're going towards a different direction. The sun in reverse, seven of cups, and the temperance. They're making plans to go to take a detour, okay? Because they don't feel happy. Seven of swords and the eight of swords, page of wands. Yeah, they're moving. They're strategically moving towards something else. Judgment, two of cups and the three of swords. They want to work something out. I want to say with someone else, and they're ending another situation. I'm just not sure where this Gemini is. Where's the Geminis in all this? Actually, I want to know, where's the collective in all this? Five of Pentacles, five of swords, and the three of wands. Five of Pentacles, 10 of cups, five of swords, five of cups, three of wands. Where are they going? The king of Pentacles, the high priestess, and the queen of cups. So I don't know, collective. You guys tell me. Some of you guys, again, for those of you dealing with a Gemini, you could be detaching from this Gemini to go to someone else, or this Gemini is detaching from you to go to someone else. Yeah, 10 of swords. There's a betrayal here. The moon and the nine of wands, five of pentacles. Somebody's planning to leave someone for someone else. The sun in reverse, the four of cups, because they're not happy. Why is the temperance? The knight of cups, but I'm not sure why they're taking so long to do this. Like, why can't you just tell somebody to their face, I don't want to be here anymore? Seven of swords, page of wands, and the eight of swords, the five of wands. Somebody's very mentally conflicted. Why? The lovers, the page of swords, and the five of cups. I feel like five of swords, four of pentacles, and the empress. I don't know. There could be pregnancy here. It doesn't have to be. There could be a family. Maybe that's why somebody feels some kind of guilt or feel like they need to do right by somebody, or they feel bad about going towards where they feel happy. Two of cups, eight of pentacles, and the eight of swords, ace of swords. The world, the ace of pentacles, and the emperor, queen of pentacles. Yeah, there's mad people here. I feel like for those of you dealing with a Gemini, somebody's going towards someone else. They're offering commitment to someone else. The tower, yeah, the page of swords and the empress. See, there's two female energies here. With tarot, there's no gender, but somebody's leaving a home situation, maybe somebody pregnant, maybe kids or family, to go to somewhere, to go elsewhere. Tell me about this queen of pentacles. The page of cups, the two of pentacles, and a five of cups. But again, somebody's dealing with the sadness or the guilt about doing this. So what's coming up? The page of pentacles, the nine of pentacles, and the devil. The four of wands, the queen of wands, interesting, and the queen of swords. What's the queen of wands and the devil? The ace of wands. What's the queen of swords? Ooh, the six of cups. All right. It took a nasty turn, y'all. I mean, I didn't feel like this was going to be messy. There's definitely a side piece. I feel like whoever this is going to plan to stay probably in the relationship, but juggle the main with the side piece. There's a sexual connection between obviously the side piece. There's like intimacy here. But I feel like with the devil and the queen of swords, again, it's giving me like a masculine doing this to a feminine. And the feminine is about to be on some demon time. especially with the devil, the queen of swords, and the 6 of cups. You know, this could be like even threatening about the kids or something like that. Somebody's about to become very revengeful, very spiteful. So I can see why whoever this is scared to leave this commitment or to go elsewhere, because somebody is, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 3 of Wands. I feel like slowly but surely they're creeping away from a marriage, but I feel like they're really taking in consideration maybe the assets, the commitment. You know, they know that whoever it is that they're leaving is very vindictive. All right. I don't know who that's going to resonate with, but yeah. All right. Cancer. For those of you guys dealing with the Cancer, for those of you dealing with the Cancer, what's coming up between you and this Cancer? I have this freaking tag that bothers me. Okay. What's coming up between you and this Cancer? For those of you guys dealing with the Cancer, what could you expect with this Cancer coming up? We got the King of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the World. The Emperor. The Temperance and the 5 of Pentacles. King of Wands. The Hangman and the Ace of Swords. 3 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the World. The 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands, the Emperor, the 6 of Wands, the Temperance, the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles, the Justice. I feel like between you and this Cancer, you could be feeling, again, I take the energy as a resonate. Let's call out the Cancer out on this. I feel like somebody may feel like the Cancer is lazy. The Cancer is not putting much effort. Hold on for 1 second. The Cancer could be lazy. Something about stagnation. I'm feeling like, you know, dealing with this person is just actually is like 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Like, we're not getting anywhere. I don't know what the relationship is. Again, this could be laziness of being like bummy, or this could be laziness of putting in the effort into a commitment. All right. I feel like this person is realizing that someone here is a bit stagnant and it's kind of leaving them stagnant. So with the, even though this person with the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, somebody I want to be with, the World, there's an ending here because they feel like they want success. They want someone to step up. Temperance and the 5 of Cups. I feel like this is someone that has been with this person for a while now, and all it leaves is just more disappointment. And I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles and the Justice, they feel like it's just best to move on. All right. With the Emperor, somebody could be like, you know, I really want a man to step up. I really want this woman to step up. Tower at the bottom of the deck. So there's a Tower moment. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. This could be, you know, definitely a relationship that maybe there's the intimacy is good, but there's something lacking here from someone. Someone feels like something is just not enough. All right, 3 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Maybe I'm still in limbo because we know each other for a while, or we've been here for a while. Is the investment, the children, the World, and the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. I'm ready to explore something else. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Some of you guys, you know, this is like a one-sided situation. Somebody could feel like they have all the burden on them, and this person is not really, you know, sharing that burden. Let's say this could be finances, the household, the relationship. It's like a one-sided thing. Temperance and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Swords. And as time go on, somebody's becoming more so like resentful, more so cold. 5 of Pentacles and the Justice, 3 of Wands. And eventually I feel like they're going to distance themselves. The 7 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, the Empress. Somebody feels like somebody's not contributing to their growth. Now that can mean more so ambition. That could mean finances. That could mean stability. That could mean love. Like there's something lacking with whoever this is. The Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Love may just not be enough for this person. 7 of Pentacles, yeah, the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, but they've held on because, again, you guys could have had many years or something like that invested, or you hung on because you have many years invested, so they're looking at that. But I feel like somebody here with the Temperance, 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, it's like they're becoming more so resentful. It's almost like, damn, I've spent 10 years of, you know, my relationship, and what do I have to say to gain from? Somebody feels like love is just not enough. All right. And this is something that's kind of dwelling on this person's mind. Something, that they may have sleepless nights. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. They think about leaving all the time. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah, having some kind of new beginning. High Priestess and a Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like for some of you, this could even be someone that, or you are, that it's already emotionally detached, is more just so taking the action to actually leave. All right. Leo. For those of you dealing with a Leo, what's coming up between you and this Leo? For those of you dealing with the Leo, what's coming up between you and this Leo? For those of you dealing with the Leo, what's coming up between you and this Leo? Hey, Alexis. Hey, Boo. Hey, Astro. Temperance, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Swords. And the Devil. Okay. Temperance, Four of Cups, Four of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Strength, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Devil, and the Page of Wands. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Moon. What's the Strength? The Nine of Wands. What's the Moon and Ace of Cups? The Six of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yeah, Three of Swords, and the High Priestess. High Priestess and the Devil. The Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Fool. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Okay. My smoke detector needs batteries. Interesting energy. For those of you dealing with the Leo, this shit is very toxic. I gotta tell you that shit for sure. Could you guys hear me and see me? Why am I like, am I lagging? Yes. A little pixelated. I don't know why. What the hell? My Wi-Fi is on. Very blurry. Yeah, it's weird. It is toxic. It is very toxic. Hold on. But you guys can hear me? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry if it's blurry. I don't know why. All right, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to continue. Okay. So, what the hell? Who the hell is dealing with some kind of with the Leo? So with the Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, someone is in a situation that they're not happy with, and I feel like Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, and a Ten of Wands. This is someone that's super burdened inside. But Ace of Cups, the Moon, Strength, and a Six of Cups. I don't know. There is like, what is this? What is this Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength, the Page of Swords? Why? The Five of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. It's like almost, it's like someone realizes that they're in a situation that's not going to move into what they planned. Do you know what this reminds me of? Like a little boy or little girl that's always had a hope of like getting married one day. Like, the golden retriever, the family, like the country life, and realizing like with this person, I'm never going to have that. Like it just dulls down my dream. There's also like a spine energy here. So this is someone that is just not happy with whoever they're dealing with, but they stay here, Nine of Wands, and there could be an excuse because of the children. And I say excuse because it's coming out like that. Six of Cups. For some of you, also, this could be, and like, the sex is good, but Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. I know I'm going to get disappointed that we're not going to be more, or maybe that's the upcoming energy, right? Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. It's almost like someone is always expressing here their emotions or their feelings to someone, but it feels very one-sided. There's always someone doing more, doing the most, taking some kind of initiative to try to make something work. Is almost like beating a dead dog. A dead dog. I'm so sorry. Beating a dead horse. Why did I feel bad saying a dead dog and not a dead horse? Peters don't come for me. I really didn't mean that. Anyways, the devil, the high priestess, and a page of wands. Intuitively, someone knows that this shit is toxic, but the page of wands, they continue to stay there. Two of wands, nine of swords, and the fool. But let me just go ahead and remain anxious about the future. So this is someone that's living in a torment with someone, kind of already knowing this shit ain't gonna go anywhere. But let me just stay here because why do they stay? Why do they stay? The star, the three of wands, and the page of pentacles, because there's hope. There's hope for the future. There's hope. This is definitely somebody that's like, I know that this person can change. I know their potential and what they can become, but it doesn't feel like this person has showed you that. The Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So let me just go ahead and keep working at it because I feel like I can change this person. I can really get a commitment out of this person. Thank you, Astro. Love you. The Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. What's that about? The Tower, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. What's this? I also feel like, yeah, Six of Pentacles. There is breadcrumbing from someone, though. And there is also the backstory that this person stays because it feels like the minute that they go ahead and get attention elsewhere. Again, I'm not sure where you guys are because I feel like I've been calling out the collective. But it almost feels like the minute that someone goes off and gets attention elsewhere, this person wants to come in now with like this big opportunity. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's like breadcrumbing. So there's like a tug of war here. It's emotional. It's like it's toxic. Like we're playing mind games with one another. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, and then there goes that back illusion. Like I can make this person into a husband, or I know this person can change. That illusion. I know they could be better, right? I know that, but I don't know. I don't know who this is. Somebody's just staying stuck. I was like, what's the difference between a dead dog and a dead horse? But yeah, I understood what you meant. I don't know. Leave me alone. Anything else? What's coming up between you and this Leo? For those of you dealing with a Leo, I don't know what I just read. Thank you so much, Enigmatic. Hey, love. Hey, honey. Hey, blessed. What's coming up between you and this Leo? The Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, yeah, the Ten of Cups, and the Moon. The Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords. I feel like there's like an ending here. King of Cups. Somebody shows more emotion than the other person. Somebody could be very like ruthless, very like cold. But I feel like somebody always goes back. Yeah, King of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Hierophant, Page of Cups. It's like somebody settling for the crumbs. The Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. This is like a back and forth thing. Hot and cold, come back. No, I'm letting you go. I want more. Then the person comes back, and here we are again, having great sex, right? That toxic shit. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, the World, the Star. Six of Cups, Nine of Wands. Here goes maybe the quote unquote, right? Oh, but I got to stay here because of the kids or the family, right? Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, Judgment. There they come back again, and there goes the blockage again. So I mean, I don't know. We're both Leos. I'm so done. I am so done. Thank you so much, guys. Pink. As I got older, I wasn't a color I ever liked. When I was younger, oh my God, I used to love pink. Thank you. All right. Virgo. For those of you guys dealing with a Virgo, what's coming up between you and this Virgo? For those of you dealing with a Virgo, what's coming up between you and this Virgo? The Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. What? Some of you guys may work with this person. Two of Cups. The Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Three of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. The Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Okay. And the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse? The Empress. Okay. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. Why? The King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, yeah. And the Justice. I don't know. For some of you, this could be someone new. This could be someone that you're just talking to. Somebody could be like getting a divorce. And I feel like there's somebody here that it's like this situation wants to move into some kind of stability, but I feel like it's gonna take time. All right, it's gonna take time. Somebody can may just be like stepping back into the dating game, stepping back into, you know, kind of being out there. Six of Wands, Two of Cups, and a Four of Swords. I feel like somebody's still trying to heal. So it's like Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You know what this feels like when you meet someone and you know you're ready for the commitment, you have a clean slate, and this is someone that's just coming out of a commitment or a divorce, and they're still trying to take their time. So it's like they're not ready. So somebody's in limbo about whether or not, you know, should I wait? There's some kind of blockage and boundary here. Somebody is really ready for that love, ready for that new opportunity, and someone else here is still healing from the situation. Or Three of Pentacles in reverse, going through a divorce. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse, King and Queen of Pentacles. And then somebody showing up here as the Empress, right? I'm good. I'm ready to move forward. I've already healed. I'm going towards karma waters. And I don't know if you just met this person, or again, this person is coming out of another situation. Ten of Wands, they're still releasing someone. King and a Queen of Wands. Damn. I surprise myself sometimes because I'm like, damn, I'm good. King and the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So they're still releasing someone. It feels like a divorce. So I feel like Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Yeah, there's still some kind of guard or boundary. And I feel like somebody's like, you know, is this even going to be successful? Should I even wait? And I feel what eventually happens is the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. There's interference. And the interference may be the divorce. The interference may be drama. It doesn't feel like they're going back to anybody, but there's something here about the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Justice. You know what I mean? Somebody may be going through just a lot of legal stuff. There's something here like that interferes, and somebody ends up walking away. And I understand, right? Because it's like everybody has baggage, but when you're ready and you kind of healed and you've put in that work, it's like, why do I need to settle to wait for somebody? You know what I mean? So yeah, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Hierophant. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. And I feel like, yeah, the World and a Page of Wands, somebody may feel like they're putting in a little bit more effort than the other person. So there is a sabotaging energy here. Something you just feel, or this person feels like they need to walk away. Because again, go back to the same thing. The sabotage is whatever they're going through. All right. This could also be healing. The Temperance. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So the healing is the issue. Right? These are like two, I don't know, the vibrations are different. You could be vibrating, or this person could be vibrating high, and then the other person's frequency is super low because they're just coming out of something. Oh, thank you for being here. All right. For those of you dealing with a Libra, what's coming up between you and this Libra? For those of you dealing with a Libra, what's coming up between you and this Libra? Hey, Tina. Hey, Bridget. I'm the one coming out of something, but I feel like I vibe higher men. I swear. Could be. All right. For those of you dealing with a Libra, what's coming up between you and this Libra? All right. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Swords, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords. So Libra, or for those of you dealing with the Libra, Magician, this situation has a lot of potential. I'm so happy I finally got a decent read because everything was just super negative. Um, this has a lot of potential, but there's effort needed. All right. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Somebody here could be a single mother or a single father. And I feel like there's a lot of responsibilities on someone's end. So maybe that's where, like, getting together or dating or not being able to be as spontaneous as the other person comes in. Because I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, there's a little bit of like someone feeling like, damn, you're not putting in enough effort. But I feel like there's something on somebody else's plate that's calling them to responsibility. Why am I glitching again? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Okay, Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could have been married. The Strength, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. What's the Tower and the Three of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles. Why? The Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, and the King of Wands. Hierophant, Two of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Interesting. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure what this out. What all this is. I feel like something here again has a lot of potential. Um, but someone is on another timeline than someone else. Somebody really wants to speed things up. And somebody here, there's some kind of restriction around obligation. You know what this could be like? This could be like, again, you dealing with someone being like, let's say, a single parent and being very cautious about who they bring around their children, and someone else not maybe having children, or there's a difference, and I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's okay. So there's a difference between being the person that always has their children versus the person that sees their children on weekends or every other, you know what I'm saying? So there's an energy like that where it's like somebody wants to kind of see someone every day or rush something, and the other person's like, hold on, I'm not ready to do all that yet. Let's do this orthodox, let's take our time. And it feels as if somebody becomes inconsistent and there's like a ghosting energy. There could be also a situation where somebody may also have trust issues because from the past situation that they were in, there was something very manipulative. Somebody could also feel restriction from like an outside person. Going back, this is very specific. Again, there's a lot of restriction on somebody's end for making this happen. And it could be restrictions around the family or the obligation, or again, if you're like a single mother, a single father, and it's almost like, when I'm trying to spend time with this person, they can't because the other person didn't pick up the kids. There's something like that. So it's almost like this kind of fades away. You know what I mean? The Hierophant, the Two of Wands, Five of Wands, somebody's like fighting for to kind of get to know them, to take this to a higher level. And the other person is like, you know, I can't. So there is something about being like lack of clarity. This kind of dwindles down and someone ends up kind of like ending it, death. They start realizing like, you know, I'm able to kind of find something kind of a bit along my what I want, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm going in and out. I'm gonna redo Libra. I'm gonna do another energy. High Priestess. Yeah, there's like some kind of ghosting. It feels kind of like a newer energy, someone that you could be dating. But again, it feels like someone has a lot of restrictions on their end. All right. For those of you dealing with a Libra, what's coming up between you and this Libra? For those of you dealing with a Libra, what's coming up between you and this Libra? The Tower. The Two of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. The Knight of Cups and the Lovers. The Tower, the Empress. Again, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Again, I see the potential here. All right, but the Devil was the Devil, the Tower, and the Empress. The Sun. Why? The Emperor. What's the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups? Ace of Cups. Judgment, yeah. Nine of Wands, Lovers, and the Six of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles, again, same energy, strength at the bottom of the deck. There's resistance. It's almost like this dynamic, this could definitely work. Judgment, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. It has the potential to become successful, to lead into commitment, into stability, but there's too much on someone's plate. And again, it feels as if I'm speaking about a single mom or a single dad. I don't know why, because then you have the Tower, the Devil, the Sun, and the Emperor. This could be a situation where you're dealing with, let's say, someone's baby mama, let's just say, or I don't like saying that. Somebody has children by somebody that refuses this person to move on. So they make it hard for them to date. Does that make sense? So I feel like there's someone in this person's energy. Libra, I could be speaking about you. Okay. And it makes it hard for them to actually find new love. There's someone here, it feels like a newer energy that's coming in. It has the potential, but it's like 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. The other person is struggling to maintain this relationship. Really? Is that you? Okay, because I'm like, I don't know. This is very specific. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. See, there's something about restriction around children, around family, but it's not like this person is with the person they had the children or the family with. This is like a newer energy. Somebody's making like their life impossible for them to move on. Simple. And it affects the other person, obviously. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Eventually this person is like distancing themselves. They're like, you know, this is not for me. And I get it, right? Because they're like Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. I'm single. I'm ready to, find my person, but this is attached to a lot of drama. The Hierophant, to a marriage, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. This person could have, like, let's just say you're the one dealing with the Libra and you have plans with the Libra, and all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, I can't. One, two, three, four, five times is like, okay, are we ever gonna get this shit right? Are you ever gonna take care of that other situation? It's something like that. We literally just had an argument about my ex being so controlling. Damn. Okay. It resonated with somebody. I was like, this shit is specific as hell. I couldn't figure this one out. All right. I got there. See, I told you. Don't watch your sign, guys. Don't watch your sign. I'm calling you guys out. All right. For those of you dealing with the Scorpio, what's coming up between you and the Scorpio? For those of you dealing with the Scorpio, what's coming up between you and this Scorpio? You're welcome, Bridget. Thank you for being here, my love. For those of you dealing, don't forget this is a cross watchers read. So watch your person's sign. Thread lightly with your own sign. For those of you dealing with the Scorpio, what's coming up between you and the Scorpio? Oh boy. The Six of Cups and the Devil. The Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Wands and the Lovers. What's the Six of Cups? The Five of Pentacles, the Devil, the Temperance. Okay, this is textbook. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Tower. This is textbook. Ace of Cups. So there's like new love here. All right, or a newer energy as well. But I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, yeah, Eight of Cups, somebody could be, I don't feel like they're maybe holding on to a past person. I mean, they could definitely be, but they're definitely feeling there's a big insecurity around love, or a big fear around love because of a past situation. A Devil and the Temperance, yeah, Six of Pentacles. So they're very kind of thread with caution. They're probably a bit of a breadcrumber. I'm not gonna lie. The Page of Pentacles, they give only as much as, I don't even want to say as much as they receive. They give just a little bit because it's like, I'm not trying to put myself out there. And it comes from of something from their past. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. It could have been a marriage or a relationship. Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. King of Wands. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Ten of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups? Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Queen King of Wands? The Knight of Swords. And this is definitely someone that wants love. This is definitely someone that wants the stability. This is definitely someone that wants a commitment. Six of Wands and a Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. But I feel like you're going to struggle with this, Leo. I'm not going to lie. Because the thing is this. You could want all these things, but are you showing it? Right? So this is someone that still has to heal, because what you want is not what you're putting out there. What you want is not what you're showing me. And I feel like Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands, somebody feels like, well, I can't figure this Scorpio out. You know, do they want me or do they not? You know, one minute is like they're so loving. The next minute is like they're super detached. So they start questioning the success of this. They start questioning whether or not they should hold on. Eight of Pentacles, should I keep putting in the effort? The Lovers in the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, things are moving slow. The Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, yeah, and the Five of Cups. You know, it's like, I'm still waiting for you to show me. I'm still waiting for the commitment. I'm still waiting for us to move past a certain point. Three of Swords. Hey, Ambassador. Well, I'm dealing with the new energy and my Cappy X is hovering like a trap. Oh, Lord. Exactly. Rejecting anyone just in case. Oh, boy. Okay. So what's coming up between the Scorpio and you? The Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I mean, it feels pretty inconsistent. Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups, the World, the Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Hierophant, Ten of Wands, Empress. You know what's so funny? This person sticking around. I see this person sticking around. I'm not gonna lie. I see them being so confused, but the thought about letting you go, maybe you got some, you know, I'm gonna be honest what I see, and I'm gonna say it because damn it, I'm not gonna keep holding back my words. You must have some good, because the fact of even thinking about releasing that, they're like, nah, it's okay. Keep it going, even though I'm in anxiety. All right. I don't know. They may just be very attractive to you. And they're like, I'm not letting this one go, even though I'm full of freaking, yeah, you know, moving into this is like a mess. Six of Swords and a Five of Wands, you know. But I'm just going to keep wishful thinking that one day this person is going to be mine, or we're going to move into, you know, a union. This is going to be my husband. This is going to be my wife. Y'all funny. The embassy must approve these brilliantly delivered messages. Just keep it cool. I know that you know that I'm talking about you, huh? And sensual sexual care private didn't work because of his trauma. Gotcha. Ay, yeah, 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 funny. Listen, I get it. Those were the days. Those were the days. All right. Sag for the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh no, sorry. For those of you dealing with a Sagittarius, sorry. I get I'm used to saying that. For those of you dealing with the Sag, for those of you dealing with the Sag. Hey JC, hey MVP. For those of you dealing with a Sag, for those of you dealing with the Sag, what could you expect coming up with the Sag? I wouldn't suggest for you guys to watch your own sign. I'm just saying, don't, I may hurt your feelings here. The Emperor. Oh, I got you. I got you. All right. The Emperor, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups. Okay. The Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, Page of Cups, the World, the Judgment, the Ace of Swords, Nine. Damn. Okay. Okay. For those of you dealing with the Sag, I mean, shit. Let's see. What's the Emperor and the Ace of Cups? Six of Wands. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Wands, Page of Cups, the World, Queen of Swords. I have no idea what's going on with my life today. Judgment and the Ace of Swords, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, and the Star, the Strength. Why? The Queen of Pentacles. Are these two people the same? The Eight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles. I mean, Sag, Nine of Pentacles. There is someone here. There's new love, or this is a renewal. I mean, take the energy as it resonate. You got something very successful coming up with this person. All right. This is like this is the most beautiful reading I've had. I mean, this entire all signs. So this is something successful. I feel like Two of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. This is heading into a marriage, a matrimony. Page of Cups, though, Queen of Swords in the World. I feel like there's someone here still being a bit logical, because I feel like they're holding back just to see where this is gonna go. Nothing bad. It's just somebody still being a little bit logical, kind of like, keeping kind of like a cold head, right? Judgment, Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like somebody wants to see their effort. Nine of Cups, the Star and the Strength, the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's gonna hold back until it's like, okay, until you claim me. I don't like saying that. That sounds so childish. Until you give me a place in your life, then I'm going to treat you accordingly, right? This is somebody that's like, I'm not going to be out here cooking and cleaning for you if I'm not your wife or your husband, right? So, I mean, this is definitely moving into stabilities, moving into success. The King of Wands, the Temperance, the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. Yeah, and the Magician. I feel like whoever's moving very logically, it's because Three of Swords, they've been hurt, right? We've all been there. Yeah, King of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. This could be someone that has been married before, someone that, has experience. So they do have their boundaries up. But I feel like this is definitely manifesting into wish fulfillment, into forward movement. Queen of Pentacles and the Strength. It feels like a relationship. The High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Goddamn. Okay. Someone is super aligned with this energy, and that's why it's coming in. The High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is divinely guided. I mean, shit. This is definitely leading into it. This could be a happily ever after. Six of Cups, connection, children, the family. Okay, it feels good. I mean, this was nice. Apparently, Bridget, because my Wi-Fi is still on, so I have no idea what's going on. All right, for those of you dealing with a Capricorn, what is coming up between you and this Capricorn? For those of you dealing with a Capricorn, he sure is a lucky guy. That's right. For those of you dealing with a Capricorn, what's coming up between you and this Capricorn? I'm about to go be toxic. Tell my husband, why can't you be a Sagittarius? Nah, let me stop. For those of you dealing with the Capricorn, what's coming up between you and this Capricorn? The Lovers, the Two of Wands. Kind of wanted to flip. All right, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That one did flip. The Four of Wands and the High Priestess. The Lovers, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Star. The Judgment, the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, the Hierophant, Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay. This is a twin flame, guys. This is a twin flame. Just saying. Somebody's coming back. Somebody wants another chance. Nine of Wands, Judgment, and the Lovers, Tower, Two of Wands, the Magician. I feel like this person could be coming up unexpected. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It does feel like a reconciliation. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Somebody's manifesting someone, and I feel like they're manifesting a comeback around. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. Why is Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Ten of Swords. Why? Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. Chariot. Six of Wands. So I feel like somebody's really going to come back in. Somebody's going to want to come back in. But here's the thing. Somebody's a bit standoffish because of a past betrayal or some kind of hurt. And I feel like somebody wants to apologize and wants to move things forward. But there's almost like a bit of anger here because this person wants things to kind of move swiftly or quickly. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi or with the internet. I don't know because it's still on. But anyways, I feel like somebody's really gonna, it's almost like somebody wants to, this is somebody that, you know, you had some kind of bad ending with, and they want you to get over this quickly. All right. They're still holding on here. There's a little possessive energy. I won't lie. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. This is someone that's going to want, or whoever this is going to want this other person to get over whatever happened in the past quickly. And it's like, just allow me back in. Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's very at like limbo about whether or not should even reinvest in the situation. The High Priestess is Ace of Cups and the Star, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. King of Pentacles. I do feel though that this feels like a reconciliation. Somebody's gonna allow this to come back around, and there's a relationship here. The Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. But here's the thing. As you're allowing this person back in, or this person is allowing you back in, I feel that there's something about the elephant in the room not being addressed, right? There's something here about somebody not wanting to address the past issues, and somebody like wants reassurance, somebody wants security, somebody wants, like, there's no guarantees, but I really feel like somebody wants the actual healing. Like, if you want back, I want us to work through it, whether or not it takes us how many amount of time for us to kind of get over this or get over whatever you did or etc. And the other person doesn't want to do that. So I feel like this would be someone that's taking this person back regardless, but they're living in like torture within themselves, like disappointment. Does that make sense? So it's like, if we don't actually do the healing, we just kind of bypass that part, all these insecurities are still in the connection. That's what I'm still looking at. Or whatever happened to us in the past, because we didn't heal ish. We didn't heal shit. Five of Cups, the Hermit. There's a depressive energy. And, you know, this could also look like getting back with this person is like, am I ever even going to be able to show them the love that I have because I'm scared? So this would be dealing with someone and not being able to fully love them the way you want to because you're scared that they may end up Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords, putting you back in a fucked up situation. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this would be an issue with accountability, all right? Because this is someone that refuses to kind of put in the effort to you know, make something work, right? Or no, let's just, you know, let's just leave that in the past, right? Let's have a fresh start. But here you are with all these insecurities from the past that was never addressed. So you're always going to be looking over your shoulder. What is this person doing? Are they still, you know, when they go to the bathroom, if they take their phone with them, you know, always that thought of like, when are they going to end up doing the same thing they did to me again? All right. For those of you dealing with an Aquarius, what's coming up between you and this Aquarius? For those of you dealing with an Aquarius, don't forget to hit the like button, please, and thank you. For those of you dealing with an Aquarius, what's coming up between you and the Aquarius? Hey, from Connecticut. Hey, Annette. For those of you dealing with an Aquarius, what's coming up between you and this Aquarius? All right. There could have been a pregnancy loss here. My condolences. Let me rerun the back. Oh, Buenos Aires, Argentina. All right, I don't know why I'm not going to take it reverse because it hit my tablet. All right. High Priestess and the Emperor. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. I can't listen. I'm moving away and it's still coming up like that. All right, for those of you dealing with the Aquarius, what is coming up? High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers, the Death. High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil. Oh, God. Okay. Why is the High Priestess, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles, the World? What's the Emperor and the Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles? King of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun, Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers and the Death, the Strength. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles and the Sun, Justice. This is weird. Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, Two of Cups. Strength, the Death, and the Lovers, Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. These are two people in a situation that don't want to be in this situation. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell they're in this situation. It's like something is far beyond done and over, and they know this. Somebody's already know this. The other person, there's like anxiety of on being single. King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's already withdrawn their energy. Four of Pentacles in the Sun. They feel like being married or being in a situation is not. There's no gaining in their. Like, there's no happiness here for them. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Two of Cups. This is like probably somebody that hasn't felt love for this person in a while. The Strength, the Death, and the Lovers. There's an ending here. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Swords and the Star. You know what this feels like? This is so specific, and I'm going to get out this energy because I do not want to be here if that's the storyline. I apologize. I don't feel comfortable because it's sad. This is like a caretaker kind of situation. I don't know who this is going to resonate with, and I don't really want to say this because it sounds so messed up. But it's almost like somebody, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put it this way. Somebody feels obligated towards someone because somebody may not be doing well. because they're both realizing like this is not a happy place, but they still try to hang in there because, you know, all right. So there's an ending coming up. I'm going to run another energy for you guys. I just don't like this energy. What's the high priestess and a devil? The 6 of Wands. But in front of the world, we're great, but we're not. Somebody feels like obligated to someone, but they've already withdrawn. And I feel like it's mutual. But it's like, we're going to keep this because justice is the right thing to do. This could be like a caretaker situation. But this is it feels like somebody's life is just dwindling, if that makes sense. Like, and they're like idolizing like another opportunity, or like, when am I going to have my break? Right. And then there's someone else here that may be going through something like a 3 of Swords, the Star. That gives me illness. All right. So we're going to get out that energy because I didn't like that. Okay. For those of you dealing with an Aquarius, what's coming up between you and the Aquarius? And there could... no, I'm not going to say that. 10 of Cups. Yeah, I am. There could have also been magic there if that wasn't that storyline. There could have been magic why that person was also feeling... they weren't understanding why they couldn't leave, okay? But anyways, 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords. What's the 10 of Cups? The 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Star, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, Page of Swords, Judgment, King of Pentacles, the Lovers, Page of Wands, Justice. Here it goes again. 5 of Swords, Justice, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Gotcha. 6 of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, the Tower, Page of Swords, and the Judgment, the Strength. What's that about? The Ace of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Devil. Wow. Okay. So pretty much the same storyline, just a different scenario. There's a marriage here, but someone knows that if they leave 6 of Swords, Justice, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, somebody could be taken for everything. So this is someone that doesn't want to go through a messy divorce or a messy legal situation because 6 of Wands in reverse, they know they're not going to win. Somebody could be very financially stable with the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands in reverse, Tower, and the King of Swords. This is definitely somebody that doesn't want to give the next person half of the assets because legally that's probably what they, legally that's what would pertain to them. So this is definitely someone with the Page of Swords, the Strength, and the Judgment. I'm going to continue doing this even though I don't want to be here. And I'm going to be honest, and this is going to sound really fucked up, but they don't even want the sex with this person. The Devil and the Ace of Wands to me speaks about great sex, but with the 5 of Cups in the middle of it is like, yo, I can't even perform because I'm not even attracted to you anymore. Nine of Swords, 9 of Cups. This is not my wish fulfillment. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Emperor. I don't even feel like a man or a woman here anymore. The Moon, the 2 of Swords, and the Fool. But me leaving is kind of like impossible. This marriage. Hierophant. I feel stuck. Death. Because maybe we have children, a marriage, commitment that I feel tied to. And damn, I'm gonna have to dish out mad money. Like, So, same storyline. Hey, it's cheaper to keep her. Wow. That's sad. Yeah. Did I never change the sign? I'm sorry. That was Aquarius. I apologize, guys. All right, Pisces. For the Pisces, for those of you dealing with a Pisces. For those of you dealing with a Pisces, what's coming up between you and this Pisces? These were so ruthless today. I don't like this. Where's the lovey-dovey shit? What's coming up between you and the Pisces? The 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Amber's like, married men act more single than single men. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Hermit, the Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, Judgment, the Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups, the Justice, Five of Swords, and the Hermit, the Tower, and the Hangman, Eight of Swords, and the Judgment, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay, this person is funny. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. There's somebody here in anxiety because they want something with someone, but they feel like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm way too prideful, you know. There's like a stagnancy here. Now, I'm not sure if you, this person, are talking or not, but somebody wants a Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and a Two of Cups. They want to shift. Okay. They want something to end up in a relationship, in a marriage. But with the Tower, Five of Swords, and a Hermit, this is someone that's not willing to like twist their arm or initiate contact if you're not in contact, or make the first move. This is like a stubborn energy. Judgment, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I'm stuck in my own ways. So here goes the blockages. Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords. I want you. I want to come towards you, but Seven of Wands, I got to keep my guard up. All right. So the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Lovers. But this is what I want. You guys are like soulmates or something. You're just plain hard to get. Okay. How old are we? I mean, what? The Five of Cups. Yeah, I'm in sadness and disappointment because I want this all with you. The Devil. But see, there's something about pride and their ways, their limiting beliefs, or they're stuck in their own head and their own scenarios, and my way or the highway. Temperance. So Empress, but this is my divine feminine, my divine masculine. Yeah, King of Swords, but I need to be logical. You know, the Wheel of Fortune. So what happens? The Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Wow. The King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Well, whoever the hell I'm speaking to, you better go get your man or your woman, because your woman or your man about to go, there's about to be new love for somebody, and you're going to be thinking about life. So get your shit together. I don't know what's going on, but get your shit together. All right, get your shit together. Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the World. Yeah, that whole, I don't know if I want to, if I don't, you know, they ain't gonna rock for too long. Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Somebody may even start thinking about, I'm gonna start dating. Fuck this. And then what? The Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. And where's the other person? The King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Chariot. The Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Sorry, I gotta laugh. I'm not sure where you guys are, but so the other person is gonna end up married, committed. The other person's like, okay, not a problem. I'm still on my high horse, you know. I don't know. Somebody here could drive like a really nice car, or luxury car. They may all be about their car or their aesthetics or how they look. But yet deep down inside, fuck. Here goes the abandonment issue. Here goes the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold and having to kind of, you know, move from that. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Now you all burdened. Now you feel the love. Now, you know, all I can think about is you. All right, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Astro. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Enigmatic. Dorian, Big Broski. Thank you to all my mods. I thought I saw Gigi here somewhere. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Don't forget, as I said, to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balanced. I will timestamp shortly. Take care.